everybody. Hope everyone can hear us. If you can, give us a thumbs up. If you can't, give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up no matter what. But the thing is no, give us a thumb down. You can't hear us. Yeah. You won't be able to hear us, so you won't be able to give us a thumb. I'm going to lower this one a little bit on YouTube. Yeah. Prove that you have a scale in front of us. Scale's right here. Right here. Hi, everybody. Happy Saturday. I'm Nick. I'm Jean-Luc. And we are the Wellness Warriors. Yes, we are. We're moving around because we've got cameras a little bit everywhere. Right? So hope you're all doing great today. Yeah. We're live on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and TikTok right now. Yeah, all of the above it. So a lot of people are going to watch us actually weigh in now because this is what we do now every week. Back in the day, we used to release our weigh-ins on a video, a short clip that we used to do, but now we decided to show you guys our full weigh-in, kind of describe our weekend. Exactly. You guys are our mentality before we jump on the scale. Yeah, and it's been an interesting week because we've spent half of the week up north. We're in Sudbury, Ontario right now. We've been indulging. We've indulged. We got some trick-or-treats for our niece and nephew that we're going to be doing with them this afternoon and this evening because they're spending the night with us. And so we broke into the chip bags. I think everyone as a WWE member or anyone who's trying to be on weight loss, Halloween is one of the toughest times because there's candy everywhere. Everywhere. But that's also any type of celebration. Valentine's Day. I know this sounds funny, but it's almost like we allow to put that excuse. Oh well, it's so hard because it's around us. But naturally, we're human beings as well, right? But we're not getting mad at ourselves. So one of the things we want to talk to you guys about today is we're still weighing in. Definitely. So we've actually talked to you guys about our yearly patterns, where normal patterns, and before COVID, we usually lose weight from January to June. Summer we maintain, the fall we gain. And I think this year we're following that pattern. That same pattern, yeah. It wasn't like that last year. Last year we were locked down. Yeah. We didn't see anyone. And we know that's the difference. In the fall this year, we're visiting people. We're actually enjoying ourselves. And so the scale is not going to define how we're doing because we're not saying that we can't enjoy ourselves without food. But what happens is because we've had that disconnect for such a long time, it's reintroducing an element that we've had lost, which is being around people when food is present, right? Exactly. So we've been indulging. Tonight we're having rigatoni with garlic bread. I'll be one for seconds. And it's not chickpea pasta, it's real pasta. It's real rigatoni. No, that chickpea isn't real. No, do not bring. We love chickpea pasta. We're reading But they don't make a rigatoni version. If they did, oh my goodness. Chickpea. Anybody who knows chickpea people, make rigatoni. Yeah, make rigatoni. So another thing I posted yesterday about my dad passing. Thank you everyone for all the comments. It's always a tough time every year because it was a really traumatic experience for all of us to go through. So if you haven't seen the full story, just go to our website, jean-luc.com. I posted on the blog there. And it's not something that a family goes through all of it together. Yeah. You know what I mean? Usually Nick and I, if it wasn't for this trip, Nick and I wouldn't have been with Dad when it happened. Exactly. And my parents wouldn't have been there. So his own sons couldn't be there. Yeah. And my sister wasn't on this trip. So they were part of that whole. So it was kind of a disjoint. Normally, they would have been here, we would have been in Toronto, and we would have came down because of it. So it was a very interesting thing. I will say this. It got our families much closer. Yeah. My mom and my aunt and Lizette and everybody know each other much more now because of that. Yeah. And as much as it was a terrible situation, we know that he's there watching above us. And like I said in the post, he'd be the biggest cheerleader for us. Like I know my dad when I went to university. He'd be on camera with us right now. He'd be here all the time. He'd dance. He'd be talking and he'd be with us. I guess that's the way he was. It would be the Jean-Luc and Norm show. And there's one question I got asked a lot in the post was, how come if people understand that you have to leave them behind? So what happened is that in Antigua, there is no cremation location. You can't get someone cremated. And because we were flying back to Canada, we couldn't stay around and figure out all those. So we actually had to leave him behind, his body behind. And then went from Toronto and Ontario. Yeah, actually followed him to Granada. He cremated, and it took 6 months to get his ashes back into Canada. It came back while we were in the Dominican. Yeah. And then they stayed at Air Canada. Yeah. And a lot of things that we talked about on the post was we were on our journey then, and then we fell off. We drank like fish. That's one of the reasons why we constantly now always try to stop drinking once in a while because that time of our lives, we drank heavily because of when he passed away, and we realized that might be leading to a problem. So every year we always
In January, we always do dry January, try to extend all the way to April as much as we
Yeah,
can.
the furthest we can. It will be difficult unless we're going on a trip.
Yeah.
Like we'll do the dryness until we go on a trip, and then we'll have cocktails on the trip, and then we come back and we start drinking.
So if you're watching this later,
Yes.
please comment below right now.
Replay, hashtag replay.
Tell us where you're from. We love to see where everybody's from. And you ready to weigh in?
Yeah, definitely.
So what was it?
I weighed in last week. You weighed in at 187.2, so we'll let you weigh in again.
So I'm not expecting any miracles here.
But does it matter?
No, it doesn't matter.
187.2.
183.
183. Wow, man, that's amazing.
How did I lose so much weight?
I don't know.
I'm trying this again, everyone, because I don't believe it.
183.
I lost.
Yeah, 183.9 it said this time, though, so.
No, I said 183.
Yeah, 183. Yeah, you lost like 4 pounds.
I lost 4 pounds?
4 pounds, that's insane.
From eating chips? I'm eating chips every week.
It must be the ketchup chips. So I weighed in last week at 194.9, and I'm weighing in this week at.
You're down
No,
too.
I'm up. 196.2.
196.
Yeah, so I'm up 2 point something. 196.2. Yeah, that's crazy. It's just insane how it works.
It's insane how it works. Eating the same thing, doing the same
No, we
activity.
don't eat the same thing. He doesn't eat chocolate.
Oh,
So he doesn't seem to realize that we don't eat the same thing. He keeps saying we eat the same thing, but we do not. I eat different things than he does, which does affect our bodies are identical. Yes and no. I eat sauces. He doesn't. So again, we don't eat exactly the same.
anyways, I can't believe I lost weight. I can't believe I went down.
That's amazing. It's awesome.
I don't know how I did it.
Well, you know, I'll have to weigh it again because I won't remember.
I was 183. Yours was 183.
196.2. Yeah, 196.2. I just don't want to forget.
And that's, and you guys, I think the lesson for us and for all of you right now, I think I want to share with you guys is that even though right now we're not perfect on our journey, we're indulging a lot more than we normally are. Like, I mean, we're even surprising ourselves how much we're indulging. But also, what we've also noticed is that we're still working out every day. Every day, we're still, when we're home, eating our healthy meals. So it's funny because back in the day, we would have done every day would have been indulging. We wouldn't have gone and worked out. We would have said screw it
for walks.
because
We would have done what we've been doing right now.
because why? Because it was on or off.
Well, because it was an on or off diet. Like that, we were on or off diet. We're not on or off a diet right now. This is our forever life. We're gonna, and I hate to say we're gonna struggle our entire life.
We are.
We are. That's part of what this journey is. And maybe, you know what I want to do? I want to find a new word for struggle.
It's not struggle.
It's not struggle.
It's gonna be like
There's gonna be barriers that we need to overcome all the time. And we know this as people with disabilities overcome barriers. We know people with gambling addictions need to overcome barriers. Food addictions need to become barriers. Even this scale can become a barrier at times.
Exactly.
So if you are using this scale as the only way to measure your success, that barrier can deter your success. Never forget that.
Now, the indulgence we're doing right now, doesn't mean we're going to do this all the way to like forever. No. We have it, we know that end of December will be our deadline, as it always is.
Definitely.
But we've already talked about in November, trying to refocus a bit more, trying to do a little less indulging, only putting it with people again instead of, because we were doing it at home a bit sometimes too.
And we also know that the weather has changed.
Yes.
We're not outside walking as much as we were before. We're indoors a lot more. So we need to, I don't want to say up our activity, but yes, somewhat we do, because the activity that we were doing outside as a regular walk is now gone, and walking in the house isn't the same for us because we don't have a house anymore. So we need to find another way to increase our activity. No, make our activity the same as what we were doing before.
Exactly.
But without that option.
And as you can see from the steps behind us, we were to tower class this morning, or the body step class.
Yep.
So we don't stop, guys. We keep going. We never give up. And that's why we tell you guys all the time, don't give up on yourself. You're not off program. You're not falling off the wagon. You're still on that wagon, but either wagon to the detour on a side street.
I even like to say you're in neutral.
There you go.
You put your car in neutral, and now you need to figure out how to go forward again. And sometimes you need that little push. Sometimes you need the support behind you. Sometimes you need to just sit down and talk to yourself.
Awesome.
And really have that conversation with yourself.
So thank you again for joining us for a weigh-in. We will be again next week, weighing in live at between 11 and noon. So please come back and we'll see you next week.
Have a great week. And don't forget, tomorrow night, 7 p.m. live chat with Jean-Luc and Nick, the Wellness Warriors.
We'll be in costumes.
We'll be in costumes. It's a secret. So come check it out. Come to the Zoom or check us out on Facebook or on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Have a good day, everybody.
Hey, hey, hey.
Oh, wait a minute. Johnny. Oops, Johnny.
Yeah, you got it. Did you get it? Did you get it? Did you get it? You got it.
I got it. Woo, 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 woo.
We'll post the solution later, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.